right, we are recording, so anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. No, I'm just kidding. It won't, but we are recording. So Grace was supposed to run this one, so just a heads up, there's some stuff in these slides that I'm probably going to be like, I don't know what this is, but here it is. So just a heads up. But she's not feeling well today, so sending lots of love to Grace. Hope she feels better. And yeah, thank you for being here. Appreciate all of you. Make sure you hydrate, maybe have a snack, all that jazz. And all right, so I am actually going to re-record the first couple slides because apparently I accidentally hit stop recording, and we missed the entire beginning of this meeting. But basically, this was meant to be presented mostly by Grace, so there's a few things that I don't have complete clarity on, so please forgive me for that. Grace is not feeling well today, so we're going to do the best that I can, but thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the replay, and be ready because we're going to have a little activity later with some fun stuff, and let's get into it. Topics: Nightmare Network updates, tips and strategies, platform updates, vision boards, upcoming events, and the part that is not recorded is venting time. The activity where we actually go over and share what we're doing for the activity, I did stop recording for that as well. So you'll have to pause and actually do the activity on your own. And then if you want to share what you do for your activity portion, you're going to hear where you can share it, but more on that later. Updates, in case you missed it. If you'd like to take part in the application review process, please make sure to choose that role under initiation and get involved. We would like to review some people soon for possible interviews and would love to have your feedback. So once again, if you're not choosing that role under get involved, you're actually not going to have any idea what's going on with that entire process, and you're going to see some faces pop up and you're going to be like, who the heck is this? So if you'd like to be involved in that, please make sure you have that role. If you don't want to be involved, that's totally fine. No hard feelings. But if you would like to be, just make sure you have that role selected. If you have any ideas or requests for brands or developers you'd like us to reach out to, please let us know. If you have any suggestions for workshops, also please let us know. If we don't have an expert on the team, we're happy to find one. So this is where I'm not a mind reader. Nobody on the team is a mind reader. And so if you have someone you'd like to work with, please let us know. I'm happy to reach out to them. I'm happy to find someone who, we have a connection with, and get those connections going for us, because it's important. And if we don't know that you want to work with somebody, whether it's a brand, whether it's a developer, whether it's a skill that you'd like to have, we can't foster those connections if you don't tell us. So reach out to me, reach out to one of the other leaders on the team, or post it somewhere and let us know. Please remember to keep your section of the media kit up to date, whether that is the brands you've worked with, your images, your statistics, things like that, because we do share that media kit with potential partners that we are reaching out to. So they want to see the up-to-date information, update that information. Let us know what's been new for you. It would be nice to host 2 to 3 stream events from Nightmare Network Stream Team page per month. If you'd like to host something or have any ideas for something to host, please let us know. So even if it's not necessarily you hosting something, if you have an idea for something that would be fun to host on that team page, let us know. There might be someone else on the team who would be interested in hosting those things. Also, don't be afraid to set up a game night, movie night, or anything else in here anytime. You don't need permission to do those things. Just, set up the event under event planning, put the calendar date on the calendar. If you have a special event happening, put it on the calendar. You don't need permission. Do it. Just do it. You don't need our permission. We'd love to see more things happening. We'd love to see more events happening. We'd love to see more game nights happening, more movie nights happening. And even if it's not necessarily something you want to host again, if it's something that you want to see somebody else host, throw the idea out there and we can see if somebody else is interested in hosting too. If you missed the Celestial Haunts Academy announcement, please go check it out. I had a long conversation with Celestial Haunts Academy on some ways that they would like to partner with all of us throughout the year. Celestial Haunts Academy is a team partner, and the first thing that they want to do is make sure that they are working with us in ways that are helpful to us individually. So if you have an event happening, a birthday happening, a charity stream happening, they want to be able to give back to you and your community. So they have details in a post under the partnerships and sponsorships and Celestial Haunts Academy, and you can go fill out a form. You have to let them know in advance how many people you want to do a giveaway for and some other details, but they're willing to do giveaways for your community. You just have to give them that information. Make sure that you're keeping an eye out because there's going to be some other things they want to do as well. That is just the first of many, but don't be afraid to reach out to them. You do just have to let them know in advance. And yeah, I'm really excited about some of the things they want to do. Also, Exit Lag is another partner that we're working with. There's 2 different ways you can work with them. We do have a partnership straight through Nightmare Network. You can use our link and share it with your community, download the program, use it if you would like, or don't even use the program. You can just share the link from Nightmare Network and let people know that they can get, I believe it's 20% off, and use Exit Lag to reduce lag when playing games like Dead by Daylight, where that little bit of ping matters. And it does help fund Nightmare Network that way. And some of the things that we do, like charity streams, like running our website, things like that. And if you want to sign up as a partner with them as well, you instead can, get that little bit of incentive instead of Nightmare Network. Either way is fine. No hard feelings either way. Do what you want to do. They're a partner for a reason. Work with them. Creature feature. If you're not keeping up with the creature feature, go back. Check out your fellow Tevers. You don't have to show up to stream if you can't. We know that time zones are a thing. Work is a thing. Life is a thing. Do what you can, when you can. But please, if you can, check out a little bit of a VOD. Go check out a few clips and make sure that you check out the thread and leave a comment in the thread. Say what you liked about a clip. Say what you liked about something that happened in the VOD. Say what you liked about hanging out in somebody's stream. Give some feedback and chit chat a little bit. Just let your Tavers know that you're there and, get to know each other. We're a team. We need to show it to each other and show some love to each other. I think that's important. And, it's not that we have to be in each other's streams all the time, but it is important that we do show community with each other, right? So that's one way that we can do it is with the creature feature. Creature feature allows us to get to know each other better, especially with a little bit more of our shy members, right? We do have a little bit of a pause coming up with the creature feature here soon, as we get close to having shown all of the creatures, and then we're going to start it back up again. So yeah, take a moment, revisit everybody, say hi, and yeah, get to know each other a little more. The Nightmare Network monthly trading card is another thing that you don't have to get involved with if you don't want to. But if you want to, it's something that helps engage your community with you a little more. And it also gives an opportunity for your community to get to know some of our terrors a little more. So you can submit a picture every month. It doesn't have to be a picture that happened that month. It can be a picture from any time. It can be a picture of your pet. It can be a picture of you. It can be art. It doesn't have to be, a fresh new picture. And then you submit either a quote, you can submit a fun fact. You can also submit, some of us do lists of our top gifters, of our top bits, of our top check-ins, of our tier 2 subs, of our tier 3 subs, whichever you'd like to do. And then I make the cards every month and put them on Ko-Fi. People put $0 because they are completely free. They can download them and save the PNG files, or they can print them if they would like. I also put the cards on my website, so that way people can check out the website and they can see all my cards from all the previous months. And it's another way that people can engage and they can see their name there as well, which is really cool. Keeping engaged and how we can improve the team. If there's any ideas, any ways that you guys have for how we can keep engaged with each other, any ideas for how we can improve the team, I love this team and I care so much about the team and about you guys. And for lack of sounding like, you know, a job where they're like, we're a family, which is not how I want to sound. I think of us like a family, and I always want to improve in any way that I can. So if you have any ways that we can improve, we can do better, we can support each other more, or support you more, or just do better, please tell me, because that's what I care about. And I want all of us to do better. And I want all of us to be able to feel like we're supported and we are working toward our goals and feeling like we are on track. So let us know. Reach out to me, reach out to Cooper, reach out to Grace. Let us know. And know that my door is always open. And then any updates or wins you want to share, we shared those, and I think I started recording at the very tail end of it. But make sure to always share your updates and wins with us so we can celebrate with you both in Discord and on socials. So yeah, thanks guys.
Game, so that'll be something.
That's
just
super exciting.
Doing the art and animation.
That's so cool.
That is super exciting. I'm excited for you.
Thanks.
I have no idea when
love
OBS stopped
that.
recording,
No,
by the way,
not
but
today.
apparently it did at some
trying
point.
to figure it out on my own.
We're gonna piece this together, and oops, sorry for whoever's watching this on replay. I don't know what you guys missed. My bad. Yeah.
I started working on my very first video.
Like long form?
It's taking a short form. I've never done any video, so I'm gonna do a short one first. And I'm terrified, and it's taking forever.
Cool,
but
that's so cool. What are you using to edit, Jinka?
Which one was it? I started using. Where did it go? I lost it. Wondershare, but I don't like it.
No, I would. Okay, so honestly, here's my 2 cents. If you want it, if you don't want it, throw it away. Filmora is trash, and they're a trash company, and they fucked people over several years ago, and I would never recommend them to anybody. In the trash. Terrible. I would highly recommend DaVinci. Highly. If you want a really good editing program that is free, you can upgrade at some point to the paid version if you would like. But it is absolutely not necessarily unless you want some fancier transitions at some point, which at some point you may, but it is not necessary by any means.
Okay.
There's some really good tutorials out there on
Is it
using
DaVinci Resolve?
It is DaVinci Resolve. Make sure you click the right link, because when you search for it online, the first link that comes up is not the correct one. It is Filmora that comes up. I can make sure you get the right one. Hold on. DaVinci Resolve. Studio is the paid one, so that's not the one you need. This one right here. And then you want the free download. Just click the free download link.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of put it on pause. I was like working on it, and I was like, I hate this.
Yeah. Yeah. the program, when you open it, is a little intimidating. I won't lie to you. So watch some tutorials. And if you have questions, I'm more than happy to help. So just let me know.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That's exciting, though. I'm excited for you. I'm very excited for you. Also, I see Red is moving back home in a few weeks, and she's so excited. I'm excited for you, Red. I hope your move goes easy.
Yeah.
I hope it goes easy. Have you started packing already?
Very fair.
Wait, which part of Texas? Okay. I'm in Central.
Is chat not loading for
No.
me?
Can you not hear Red?
I cannot hear Red.
That's
Oh.
strange.
Oh,
We
it
can hear.
says
Yeah.
Red's muted by me. Wait, why?
Shanna
How
hates me,
could you?
confirmed.
Oh,
So rude.
there we go. Okay, apparently I accidentally muted you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I can hear you now.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm moving to like Hudson, Tyler area, Eastern Texas.
Tyler is. Yeah.
You know where Tyler is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be like an hour south of Tyler.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited
excited.
for you. I hope it's an easy move.
I hope so. We haven't been paid by the army in about 3 months, so
Oh, that's not exciting.
Yeah. Now, so we're like, okay, cool, going back home. So
I don't blame you. That's like 9 hours from
You're-
me.
You're gonna be like 3 hours from me.
where are you at?
I'm just south of Fort Worth.
Oh,
In
bet I have
Crowley.
family over there.
Nice.
Awesome.
Awesome. Some good wins. We love it. So, next we have some platform updates, tips, and strategies. So this is where there's some stuff on here that I might not know about because, like I said, this was supposed to be Grace's thing, and she's not well today. So, sorry. YouTube search filters enhanced. YouTube updated its search filter options to clarify and improve how creators and users locate relevant videos, potentially impacting discovery and SEO strategies. So basically TLDR on that. You don't have to worry about a lot of it. But on YouTube, it's probably going to be easier for people to find your videos is the TLDR of that. So yay! Make sure you are in your description still utilizing SEO though. I've done an SEO course before. It's not exciting. SEO is not exciting. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's not something super fun. But the best way to utilize it if you don't understand it, honestly, is I know we don't like AI for a lot of things, but it's one of the things that it is a good tool to use AI for. It is something we should be using AI for instead of using AI for art and creative projects. Use it for this type of thing. So, in other words, you don't have to worry too much about that, but YouTube should be a lot easier for a lot of people when it comes to search. So, yay. WhatsApp group enhancements. I don't know how many of us use WhatsApp. I personally do not, but WhatsApp rolled out group chat role tags and word stickers to help admins manage chats and boost engagement. So I guess that's cool if you're on WhatsApp. Threads exploring games in DMs. Meta Threads is experimenting with in-DM games, which could improve retention and interactive experiences. So if you're not on Threads, this is me again pitching Threads to everybody, which I've done for a very long time and I will continue to do, especially Threads over X. I think that it's continuing to grow and it's continuing to be a really great platform. We're seeing more developers start to move to Threads. We're seeing, Threads continue to build itself and them trying to be innovative on there. And this is another example of that. X, formerly Twitter, Creator Tools, Hub, and Watch History tab. X introduced a Creator Studio, centralizing analytics, payments, etc., and is testing a Scene tab to let users revisit videos they've watched. So that's a thing. If you want to use it that way. Yay! Questions, comments, concerns about any of this?
I'm thinking.
Okay. Feel free to take notes too, and let me know.
I have been. I have been. I'm like so tired that I'm like I need notes.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. If you have questions, comments, concerns later, you're welcome to ask as well. So. We also have Google Gemini verification tool for AI content. Google Gemini's app added a feature to verify whether a video was edited or created with AI, supporting transparency and content authenticity, a big deal with synthetic media as synthetic media grows. So that's a pretty cool thing, especially because there was an issue, especially on YouTube, with a lot of videos being created with AI and not being marked as being created with AI. I'm sure that was an issue as well on places like TikTok and Instagram and places like that. So if anybody's unsure and has would like to check that out, that's going to be a useful tool, I'm sure. YouTube brand partner access changes. YouTube renamed and expanded branded content access, giving brands deeper insights and integration across video campaigns. So YouTube has a really cool feature where I don't know if it's only for partners or if it's for anybody on YouTube, but you have the ability to access an area on YouTube where you can actually work with brands similar to on Twitch, if brands are interested in working with you. So there's not always an opportunity to see brands on there, but sometimes there are, because those brands can see your analytics and things like that. And they've expanded it, they've renamed it. And sometimes there's some really good opportunities for campaigns on there. I had a Buffalo Wild Wings one that had some really good income, but unfortunately I don't eat wings and wasn't sure if they had cauliflower wings. And then by the time I looked into it, it was too close to the deadline and I just didn't have time to deal with it. So, if that's an opportunity for you, take advantage of it. And if you are not yet a YouTube partner and you would like to be, put that on your goals for this year, because we can help you with that. You should. You should. You should.
I should.
Mm-hmm.
I should.
Instagram UI experiment, Liquid Glass style. Instagram is testing a new interface called Liquid Glass on iOS that affects aesthetics and user perception. I don't know what that means. I guess we'll see. Sounds pretty. We'll see. LinkedIn AI conversational search rolling out. LinkedIn launched AI-powered search, allowing users to use natural language queries to find people or opportunities. This is another thing where I know we've talked about before. I know not all of us are on LinkedIn, at least with our creator information. I am, because my information's already out there. It doesn't matter to me. But LinkedIn is an opportunity to find other things related to gaming, to voice acting, to all of these things that some of us want to do. So if you are not on LinkedIn, it is an opportunity. That's all I'm going to say. And especially with AI being something that they're adding to their search, and allowing those natural language queries, for, finding people, finding opportunities. That's something that's going to just increase that even further. So something to consider, something to think about. Questions, comments, concerns about any of these?
Comments on the liquid glass. I just did a quick little research thing. And I now have a video that links to what that looks like. And basically what it is that they, I guess, like the iOS update, or I guess it's going to only be available on iOS. Maybe that's because iOS is putting this feature out. But anyways, it's supposed to make an image look more 3D by applying some visual distortion effects.
Oh, okay. And so
Yeah.
they're wanting to do that with Instagram. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
So very random, but if anyone wants to make a random image of theirs look, 3D-ish, they can do that.
Interesting. Yeah, because
Kind of like
I
the
can do that with
holographic
my
photos.
iPhone. I can do that with my
It-
iPhone. And I've
yeah.
played around with
Yeah,
it, and it's kind of cool with like my background and stuff. So
yeah. So it's basically that on Instagram, I guess.
yeah, because like my background is actually vodka, but like she's 3D. So interesting, fun. Okay. The more you know. I didn't know that's what that was called. Thank you.
No worries. I had to know. I was like,
All right. Emerging platforms and alternatives. There's a new platform called Tangle launching. Co-founders of Twitter and Pinterest launched a new social app focused on intentional, goal-driven social interaction, a shift away from traditional feed-driven platforms. Great meme reset movement. Across TikTok and other platforms, a viral meme movement aiming to revive OG or early internet memes is trending, influencing meme culture and content formats. So I guess those are two new platforms that are emerging. So something to keep an eye on. I hate to say it, but personally, that's what I have to say. Oh God, is that how I know that I'm getting old? Is I'm like, oh, new platforms, gross.
I think there's something to be said about not spreading yourself out too thin between various things.
I agree. I
don't think that's the thing about aging. I think that's just being smart with your energy.
I like that. I like that, Silver. Thank you. But what all this means for creators and brands: expand discovery with new search tools, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, focus on authentic community-driven content over surface-level virality. That's something that's huge that we've seen throughout 2025, but especially, as the year went on and into 2026, is that people are not wanting that like surface-level virality driven content as much. They're wanting a lot more of that like authentic content. They're wanting to see a lot more of, people being themselves. Prepare for transparency around AI and content sourcing. So it's not that people are not wanting to see AI. They're just wanting to know when it's AI. They're wanting people to be authentic about it being AI. Leverage major live events, World Cup, for platform specific campaigns. So if you have an opportunity to, share a live event, go to a live event, do it. People want to see it. Adjust strategies for privacy / screen time regulation impacts. So, yay. Get ready to survive, slay, and summon. Let's tap into our final girl or guy or they, them energy for 2026. If the last year was the setup, 2026 is the plot twist glow up. So let's make a quick vision board. This is the fun activity part. So this is where, if you are a digital person, you know, I'm going to do mine on Pinterest. I've actually pulled up Pinterest. I made a board called 2026 Happenings. And I'm going to make a vision board on there. And then I'm actually going to print parts of it out and put it on a physical board in my room, because I figured that was going to be the easiest way for me to do it rather than trying to find pictures and cut and glue and whatever. But if you want to grab sticky notes, grab sticky notes. If you want to type in a chat, type in a chat. If you want to type in this chat, type in this chat. If you want to grab a piece of paper and draw, grab a piece of paper and draw. Whatever you want to do. We're going to make ourselves some little vision boards. You can share if you want to. You can keep it private. It's fully up to you. But let's spend, I don't know, what do you guys want to spend? Like 10 minutes and work on a little vision board together?
Sure.
Yeah. Wait, how
Yeah?
did you do it through Pinterest? You just made a board? Oh,
Yeah, I just made a new board and called it 2026 Happenings. Okie dokie. So, some of the things to think about if you are watching this on replay and you're doing your vision board. What are you ready to survive in 2026? This could be a fear, a challenge, a habit, a tough vibe, anything you want to finally conquer. Your monster of the year. What do you want to slay in 2026? Your goals, your wins, your power moments. That one thing you want to walk into the year swinging at with full confidence. What do you want to summon in 2026? New opportunities, friendships, money, creativity, peace. What energy are you calling into your world this year? And maybe what is your 2026 tagline? If your life was a horror movie trailer, what would your poster say? Coming soon, a creator who finally slept. This year, they became unstoppable. A cozy chaos story. Those are things you could put on your board if you wanted to. We are talking about possibly putting our boards in our accountability section. So if you want to do that too, you can. You don't have to, but you can. What's next? So we're doing this a little later because the meeting got rescheduled, but we did on Sunday a 7 levels deep workshop that I hosted. It was a good time. If you missed it and you would like to, revisit it, I did not record it because it was kind of personal. We'll say that. Amber can growl at me again if she would like to. But if you would like to either have like a one-on-one about it, or, a couple of us go over it, I'm more than happy to. Just let me know. But in tools and resources, all the information is linked there. You're welcome to go through the PDF of the slides, grab the worksheet, do it yourself if you would like to, or like I said, I'm more than happy to meet with you one-on-one, or if you're comfortable, and a couple people are interested, going over that with a couple people again. So just let me know. All right, and this is where we stop recording again, because if anybody has any venting pain points, anything that they want to talk about, now's the time to do it. It could be content related, it could be life related, it can be anything you guys want. It's venting time. We all gotta have, things and a time to vent, and just let us know when you're venting if you want solutions, or if you just want to vent, because that's important. And when we talk about solutions, we gotta try and find some smart solutions for those. So, yeah, thank you for being here, guys.